The silence in the Croft mansion was a heavy, expensive thing, broken only by the sharp shatter of porcelain. A nanny in a crisp white uniform fled, a cut on her cheekbone. On the staircase stood Leo, 7 years old, a statue of fury in cashmere. His small hands were fists, his eyes pools of hardened anger. This was the 5th nanny in 3 months. Leo's world was a gilded cage. His father, Alistair, was a silhouette against the London skyline, a man more familiar through a video call. His love arrived as extravagant, cold gifts. The housekeeper, Mrs. Higgins, ensured he was fed and safe, but her touch was procedural. Leo moved through the cavernous rooms like a ghost, his anger the only language that made a dent in his polished loneliness. Anya started before the sun. She arrived from her modest neighborhood by bus, her key clicking in the lock of another planet. The air smelled of lemon polish and money. She moved with a quiet, rhythmic grace, her hands, though roughened by work, gentle on the unread books and the grand silent piano. She noticed the boy. She saw not a little terror, but a lost figure. She saw the anger and recognized a deep, profound hurt. Their paths crossed directly after Leo, in a rage, upturned a vase of lily. Water and petals streamed across the marble. Anya simply fetched her mop. She didn't scold. She just cleaned, her movements slow, humming a low, melodic tune. Leo stood braced for a fight. It never came. When she finished, she knelt, not too close. "Such a shame," she said, looking at the broken flowers. "It is a pity when beautiful things get broken." She wasn't looking at the flowers. She was looking at him. His defiant glare wavered. A fragile truce began. Anya never forced interaction. She was a constant, quiet calm. One afternoon, she was dusting the study. Leo was curled on a window seat, miserable. Anya polished a framed photograph of a woman with a radiant smile and Leo's blue eyes. His mother, Isabella. As she did, she let the hum become words. "Hush now, my baby, be still now, don't cry. Sleep like you're rocked by the moon in the sky." A sharp intake of breath came from the window. "Why are you humming that?" His voice was small, stripped of belligerence. Anya turned. "It is just a song from my country. A very old lullaby." Leo's eyes were wide, fixed on the photograph. "My mummy," he whispered. "She used to sing that." "Exactly that." The mystery unraveled. Every nanny was a replacement, an insult to his mother's memory. His violence was a shield. Anya, the invisible cleaner, had posed no threat. She had simply, unknowingly, carried a piece of his mother back to him. Leo began to seek her out. He was a silent, watchful shadow. He never kicked her. He never punched her. Then, the turning point. Alistair was home, busy in his study. Leo, rejected after trying to see him, erupted. He screamed, kicked the door, and when Mrs. Higgins intervened, he spun around, his fist flying. It connected with Anya, who had rushed into the hall. A sharp, stinging slap. Silence. Leo stared, horrified. He had hurt her. His anger dissolved into a tsunami of shame. Great, heaving sobs racked his body. He just stood there, weeping. Anya ignored the sting. She didn't walk away. She simply knelt and opened her arms. He stumbled forward, collapsing against her, burying his face in her soft, worn sweater. He cried for his mother, his father, all the loneliness. As his sobs subsided, he lifted his head. He looked at the kindness in her eyes that held no judgment. He leaned forward and pressed a soft, gentle kiss to her cheek. Right where he had struck her. It was an apology. A benediction. From the study doorway, Alistair stood, his call forgotten. He had seen it all, the violence, the tears, the kiss. He saw his son cling to the cleaner as if she were the only solid thing in the world. And for the first time, the billionaire saw the profound, aching cost of his absence. Change was quiet, but it came. Alistair started coming home for dinner. The silence slowly filled with tentative words. Anya was still the cleaner. But now, Leo would wait for her, help her in his clumsy way. She would hum the lullaby, and he would sit, a look of profound peace on his face. He had not been a monster. He had been a heartbroken boy, guarding a sacred flame. The nannies had tried to erase his grief. Anya had simply acknowledged it. She had shown him that kindness wasn't about replacing what was lost, but about honoring it. If this story of a lost boy and the quiet cleaner who found him touched your heart, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Share your own stories of unexpected kindness in the comments below. Let's keep this beautiful, necessary conversation alive.